Hey, TikTok family. Gonna pour some water in my cup. What is up, you guys? We're gonna do a Zoom party for my special needs sister. I just realized there's a filter on here. I'm gonna do a Zoom call with my special needs sister. So I got these cute little things from the dollar store. You guys tell me which one you like more. Here's the Christmas ones. If you can look, they're like super glittery. I'm actually gifting somebody with a reading today. So you want to stay on and say hi. Go ahead and tap the screen and share. I am going to be gifting somebody with a reading. Hi, Mike. You'll have to be able to go live with me. So if you have, hi, Elena. Hi, Brianna. Do you have 1,000 followers so I can bring you on? It has to be someone where I can bring you on. Go ahead and tap the screen. These are other ones I'm going to wear. Which ones do you guys like better? Hi, Mike. How are you, Sunshine? So we're doing a special, a Zoom call with my special needs sister on the 23rd. We're going to have a vote. Here's Santa. And here's Christmas. Hey, Rosemary. Which ones? I like these, I think, because of the sparkles. Which ones do you guys like better? Christmas? Go ahead and tap that screen, you guys, and try to share. I'm going to try to get a good crowd in. Jody likes the trees. Santa's cute too, because she does like Santa Claus. So go ahead and tap the screen. I'm trying to get a good crowd in here. As soon as it gets up to at least 100 people in the room, I think, or 50, I'll go ahead and bring them on. Right now we have 14, so go ahead and tap and share. For those of you just coming in, my name's Julie. I'm a psychic medium. I am doing paid readings tomorrow, but today I'm going to grab somebody on here and do a free reading. Some of you guys have said that you've tried to get on my lives when I do the $20 donation readings, and those will be tomorrow around 2 or 3. So if you want to sign up ahead of time, my Venmo's right here. But for today, I'm just pulling someone on for free. So go ahead and tap the screen and share. And in the meantime, hi, DJ. We're doing a, oh yeah, and you have to be following me. So I am going to be giving a live reading today for somebody. You have to have like 1,000 followers, or you have to be able to go live. For those of you just coming in, my name is Julie. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm just gifting somebody with a reading today. Things have been so kind of like intense and serious before the holidays. You have 1,000. You don't have to turn on your camera, Jody. You wouldn't have to turn on your camera. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, please. Christmas gift. Yes, Christmas gift for somebody. So these are the headphones, the ones, hi, Terry. And these are the Santa. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to do. Okay, so I call my readings angel readings. And we go angels, angels, angels. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gift somebody with a reading today. Let me keep drinking my water. I am a psychic medium, so I'll see, hear, and feel things that the other side wants to convey to you. Some of those things make sense right away. Yesterday I was doing a reading for somebody and I said, hi, Linda. I was like, your dad is singing that song, Runaway, run, 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 run away. And he's like, that's my dad's song. So it was interesting to me. And then I was giving this lady a reading and I said, I keep hearing scientist. Hi, Nana. And then I kept hearing scientist. Hi from Nebraska. That's right. And I kept hearing scientist. And then I was like, are you a doctor? And she's like, no, I only have my master's. I was like, your dad's crossed over and he's calling you doctor. And she's like, well, I'm at the, I work over at the ocean and we do field trips with the local school and they all call me Dr. Beach. So I always say the information should be accurate. Like 95% of the information I'm giving during a reading should make sense. Sometimes it's like 5%. I say just write it down or check with your relatives if you don't know. But there should be constant information coming in. And every medium has their own way of doing things to show you some, or just facts. Like I'm going to give you November, this, and then show me who that is for you. Mine are names, and they do letters and names and dates. Same thing for me, except on top of that, like if you just ate lasagna and chocolate cake, I'll taste that. Do you know what I mean? So I never know the rhyme or reason of why they're showing me what they're showing me for you, but they know, and it should always bring some comfort to you. So that at the end of the day, whether I'm reading you or someone else, when you get when you're done with the reading, it should leave you comforted to know that your relatives are around you watching over you. And I just like to add, if you didn't get there in time when they passed, or there was an argument before they left, or for anything like that, know that once the spirits cross over, they look at their life and they do a life review. It's like watching a movie. They're either happy of their life or they're not. Many times they say, I had to jump and cross to the other side because I didn't want to cross with I didn't want to have to say goodbye to my daughter, my son, my wife. So I jumped when they weren't there. So you'll find that sometimes and follow Nurse Hospice Julie, because she'll say the same thing. You'll be sitting there by the bedside, sitting there, and the moment you get up to go to the restroom is when they pass away. And they didn't leave you. They jumped because it would be too hard for them to say goodbye. Everybody has their own way that they want to say goodbye. Thank you. Some people want their family around them. Some people are saying, oh gosh, this is too hard. The moment they go, I'm going to pass away. But they never stay mad at you. There is no ego there. I did do a reading one time where the guy on his deathbed said, do not sell my company. Do not sell my company. And as I did a reading for his son, I was like, your dad had a catering business. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, did he say like, don't sell the company? And he said, yeah. And I don't have my heart is not in this. I don't want to do catering. I don't even like, to make food or to go grocery shopping. And I said, yeah, he said that to you in his physical presence. But as soon as he crossed over, he's not concerned about that anymore. So things that they had you make a promise for, or things they were hung up on, or pet peeve, can I be honest with you? Once they cross, they just want you to be happy at the end of the day. And last, no one is ever stuck. No one's ever stuck. So don't let a medium tell you that someone's stuck and they need help crossing over. That's not a thing. I've never seen that before. Some of my favorite mediums that I love to watch are Teresa Caputo. There is Bill Phillips. If you haven't seen him, he's not too much in the media, but he's great. And there's Bill Phillips, the workout guy, and there's Bill Phillips, the medium. He's the medium. And then I would have to say the most amazing medium I ever seen was when I was in Scotland watching Gordon Smith. Like that, his style was amazing. I'll never forget those. So yeah, just letting you guys know. So it looks like we're getting more people in. So right now, I don't want you to tell me who you want to hear from at all. I just want you to put a heart in the comment if you want a reading and you need to be able to go live. You don't have, hi Melissa, you don't have to have your camera on. You can just put down in the hearts, and I'm just going to go ahead and before my readings, I always say, God and angels, please show me what I need to know, and then they will guide me to the right person. Okay. And then just keep doing that, you guys, if you can, so I can see. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, hold on. And what's going to happen is there's probably going to be double messages, but that's okay. Sorry, Terry, I tried to bring you on, sweetie. This is for people I can go live with, where I can bring you on. You don't have to have your camera on, but I almost picked you, Terry. So sorry. Is Jody still in here? Was so drawn to her name. Jody, are you still in here? Jody, you just liked it. Okay, can you go live? You can, and you just don't want the camera? That's fine. So I'm inviting you right now, sweetheart. And thanks, moderators, for being. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Can you hear me?
I can. It's like a Verizon wireless commercial. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. I just have my headphone in. Would it be better if I took it out?
No, it's perfect because that
Oh,
way any background noises or anything won't interfere.
okay, perfect. Whew, I'm nervous and excited.
Yeah, I know. I get excited too. I really was going to go on here and be like, I'm going to do my $20 like donations on here. But something told me like things have been serious and the energy's bouncy for everybody. Just come on here and give a free reading. So I want to let you know this is something that I do periodically. And I don't think it's a coincidence that they have you in here at the same time where I'm offering this. Spirit always has a way of meeting our needs and setting things up just in time. And along with that, in our chat room, anybody who that you will have like a postcard message. If I give Jody a message, Spirit has a way of reaching as many people as they can. So if you're like, I swear to God, she's reading me, that's my grandma. It would just be similarities. And so everybody just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Okay. So Jody, the way I usually like to do my readings is to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you.
Okay. He was a childhood friend.
Okay.
If
And
is that okay to say or
that's 100% good. And what might happen is grandmother or someone else who can help with your reading that's connected to you, they may come through. Do you know somebody named Ryan or Brian? It's like a name like that, here or crossed.
I do know Orion crossed and here.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
that's the name that comes through. Who's Ryan to you?
He
Cross.
he was a childhood friend, not necessarily, well, not childhood. He was more of like a high school friend. Um, wow, I wasn't expecting him. That's a different friend.
Right? You said childhood friend. He's like, come on. So this is the way it works. If he was more outgoing, more rambunctious, or if the other person is like, has regret about his passing, then Ryan will come forward as like the spokesperson to open the door. But before I even picked a person, I kept hearing Ryan, Ryan, Ryan. So just know, like, I want to thank him for coming through so boisterous.
Yeah,
Um,
that's I'm gonna cry. That's him. That's him, all right.
yeah, this is Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to thank him for coming through that way. And hold on one second. Do you know somebody named Kathy?
Um, here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I meant to say here or cross. They'll start talking about different names like that. They'll say things like that. Hold on one second. And this is totally random. I'm going to drink some water, but are you dehydrated?
Yes. Yes, I just bought a huge water.
Okay. Because as I do your reading, are you noticing my face is getting really red and I feel like I'm hot and dehydrated. So this is really interesting how this information starts to come through. So hold on one second. And then I also have a father figure crossed over. So I have to ask you, is your dad here or crossed over? Your dad.
My father's here.
Your dad here. So
Yes.
then that would be pulling me to your dad's side. And there is somebody either here or cross dad related um, in the month of September being someone's day of passing or birthday. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh,
That's okay. If we have to strain our heads to think about it, I would say just give it back to spirit and say it doesn't make sense. Again, they keep talking about September. And as a matter of fact, say it again. They're singing that song in September. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I know my chat will bring this up. Dancing the night away.
yeah.
Commodores, right?
I'm not sure. I think my father's had a lot of loss in his I want to say September might have been a close time to when somebody passed on his side, but I'm not sure. And then the Kathy would also be connected to my father's side.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah, so we're just being pulled like to dad's side. There's this thing. And I just have to stop. Oh, it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, everybody's telling me.
I'll have to ask.
Yeah. I always say, just write it down, make a note, screen record this. Try not to think about it too hard because then we get caught up on the little thing and they're like, no, just keep moving, just keep moving. So we know we have Ryan, childhood friend. He's boisterous. We know there's a Kathy here. We know she's also connected to dad. So I'm being pulled to dad's side because they said Kathy and then they said dad, but dad's here. And then I'm being pulled to the month of December being someone's day of birth or passing. Can be yours, can be dad. And then Catherine's like, my dad, and loves that song. So there will be postcards. I love that Spirit's like an antibiotic and says, we're just going to inject this and hit as many people as we can. So Jody, you have a big heart. I want to thank you for allowing me to do this for you because already you're such a sharer that as I'm doing your reading, you're helping other people as well.
So what, you said the month of December? I'm sorry. That's somebody, is that what you had asked somebody here or?
Oh, sorry. I think I also started saying December, but I said September 1st. And so see, I'm just channeling. So if they also brought up December being someone's day or here or past, but I am being pulled to dad's side of the family.
So my son's birthday is in December, and I want to say my dad's father may have passed in December.
Okay.
He did. He passed December 6th.
Okay, thank you. So I'm being pulled to dad's side of the family. And there's,
that's so strange.
I know, right?
Yes.
And this is totally random, but I'm sorry to laugh because I'm trying to do your reading. Who has uncontrollable hair? Kind of like so much. Like it's like not fair for one person to have that much hair. Cause I kind of see like Chia Pit or the Trolls dolls where you're just like, let me get in there and part this. Like,
I'm gonna lose my mind. We have something in our family called field hair, which is my last name is Field, and it's like literally like a chia pet. Like certain people have it, and it like sticks out, and it's oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're talking. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like hay-ish almost.
unruly, like unruly. Like people are like, oh, your hair's so thick. I would love to have hair. And you're like, we can't do it. You can't do anything with it. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Absolutely. That is the field hair in my family. Oh my gosh.
right? So that's the thing that I felt like I couldn't even find a part in it. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, what is this?
Can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like wiry almost.
Right. That's how the thick of it. Like I felt like, is there a colic in there or a part anywhere anytime soon? So I just kept being drawn to that. And I kept being drawn to your son also with how handsome he is. I just kept seeing that. I just kept feeling like the light within your son is like so strong. And he reminds me of a mini me of you, although you might be giving someone else credit for his looks or his kindness. I feel like your son is a mini me of you in so many ways. Does that make sense to you when I say that?
Yes, he is my twin. He is, no, I take all the credit. He's an angel. He's caring. I mean, everybody says that about their children, but there's something about him that's just different. I don't know. Yes, that's
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
Me too, I'm gonna cry. It's my son. That's why my eyes are watering. But same thing, right? It's like he's got a big heart and he's the kind of person like if someone's gonna be going along with everybody being bullied, he's the one who's gonna recognize that something's wrong and he's gonna step up. He's like your helper, your healer helper. He's always going to be like that with people. So you're doing a good job as his like protector and shield so that he can feel free to feel. Does that make sense?
Yes, because I let him know. I say, don't be afraid to feel how you feel and do. Yes, 100%. Oh my goodness.
Right? I'm so drawn to that. I'm so drawn to your son's purpose and his ability to help others and to be that intuitive part of him where you had that and it's like you might have discounted it or something like that, but then you see it in your son and you're like, no, we both have that. It's almost like he's here to remind you how special you are too, because you kept telling him that, but then they said that you were being hard on yourself, but he is just like you. So then maybe you aren't as bad as you thought you were. Is this making any sense?
1000%. Like you are blowing my mind right now.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Gosh.
And so these are spirits who are crossed over, and I'm able to channel their love and from you and from them to you and you to them. But once I remove myself, they're already always around you. So I always tell people, when spirits cross over, their bodies dissipate, but their spirit is still very much alive and energy and can be around you, helping you. Now I'm going to go back to the friend that you wanted to hear from, and I have to ask if there's a John or a Johnny around it. And I also, for that childhood friend that passed, that was Mel also.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny is around me, but not around, I don't think around him.
No, that's okay. Who's Johnny to you? Because they will be talking about people crossed over or people around you, like they brought up Kathy. Sorry?
My children's father. I apologize for talking over you.
No, I get it. So we're talking about your son, and then they brought up Johnny, and then your friend comes in. Kind of see like all the, it's like Colonel Mustard with a candlestick in the ballroom. Do you know what I mean? They're giving us hints. Yeah. And I love the whole chia pet and wild wiry hair. I love that. That's already been something that you refer to your family with. And that's again, something where they're bringing that up. Now, when your first childhood friend Ryan comes through, I don't feel as heavy for some reason. I'm not feeling, I feel like I've already had time to transition. I feel more lighthearted. When the second spirit comes in, I feel immediately heavy and depressed. So I have to ask you, did he pass away in an accident, or did he have an action that caused his passing?
Kind of both, yes.
Because I feel very heavy and my back hurts. I don't know if he was thrown or there was a fall or a car accident, but my back hurts when he comes through.
Can I tell you what it was or no?
Yes, please.
He overdosed.
Okay.
And I think he fell during the process of passing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how he landed or where he landed, excuse me, but his back could have been part of that. But he also did flooring or plumbing, excuse me. So that could be the back pain as well.
Yeah, I just have back pain. But I always stick with what comes through that I know. And that's that heaviness is that there was an accident, or there was an action where took part of that. It was part of my passing. So whenever I see that, he brings up his mom. Are you still quite close to his mom?
I'm not very close, but we've been close, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not afraid to reach out to her. I haven't spoken to her in a few years, but
Thank you.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, so go back. I think there might be a John on her side too. Just write that down. Unless your friend's name is with a J, and I've not. They'll go through a file in my mind to pull out names and dates, but he still keeps drawing a J.
So is it definitely a J, or is it the sound?
Oh,
actually, no, that doesn't make sense either. I lied. That doesn't make sense either.
No, it does. You're being awesome. Thank you. Some energies coming clearer, so I can hear them smooth with dates. And then people who had an action where it was part of their passing, they're murky to me. The energy's lower. It's like like that. So if it's J or G or Jaime, it doesn't matter. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say anything.
No, you're good.
I'm good. I'm flustered. So can I tell you his name?
Yes, please.
Okay, his name was Garrett.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's him trying to get me there, right? It's like when, hold on 1 second. Woo! Okay, so as I bring him in, I just get kind of dizzy. That's okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I understand. So remember I told you when spirits cross over, they look at their life, they're either happy of their life or they're not. I don't know if he also suffered from addictions or something like that, but whenever he shows me this, and then he says he's sorry, when he crossed over, the first person that he wanted to apologize to was his mom, because I feel like all along she felt like something might happen like this was her biggest fear, and she had that intuition, but he kept being like deflective, like, no, I'm fine, and you're just making stuff up. And I call it word vomit when someone's getting closer to someone who you know they're doing the wrong thing, and they just start attacking you because they don't want you to know.
Right.
And
yes, he had a very addictive personality. All of her sons did. And the oldest child of hers passed away, so I think her biggest fear was losing another one. So that's why she was very cautious, and obviously, why wouldn't you? But and scared for that. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It makes 100% sense. And the thing is that this guy, when he was good, it was really good. Like he was a shining star. And when it was bad, it got really bad. And the worse that his addictions got, those highs and lows got more extreme. I don't know how to describe that.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. He was the best person, but when he was using, it was just not the greatest.
No, it was not. And this is totally in left field, but I don't know if he's talking about somebody named Charvet or someone had a Sharpei, like a dog, you know, the Sharpei dogs. I'm hearing a name like that.
I'm gonna have to write that down because I'm not sure.
Unless mom's name starts with an SH, it would be something around his family that he's trying to show me. And if that makes sense, perfect. If not, put that to the side.
Yeah, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Sure.
He also shows me the number 7. So I don't know if he's been gone 7 years or he passed on the 7th of a month, like July, but he keeps writing 7 over and over again. Do you know how long he's been gone?
2019. I'm not sure how long ago that was.
Okay, I know everybody in chat do the math. When I channel, I'm like, I don't even know my own name right now, so I'm not going to do math right now, but I just kept hearing 7. So if it's 7 to 8 years, 7, if it's close to that, then we just stick with that. But for some reason, if it's not, that's okay. He just keeps showing me 7. That was 4 years, Mishi said. So 4 years he's been gone. That's okay. So let me pull him forward just to say, sweetheart, so many people are going to want a message, at least from your mom. And he just keeps saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Does his mom live in a ranch style house? Do you live in a ranch style house?
Oh no, I'm not sure what that is. A ranch style house. I'm not sure what that looks like.
Yeah. Oh, I would say just write it down, right? Yeah, it's like I'm saying like sunset yellow, and you're like, I don't know what color that is. That's okay. So someone lives on a ranch or has a ranch style house. Just keep writing these down because he would want to also get these messages over to his mom. Is there not a Sharon and SH? He just keeps writing that over and over again.
Oh my goodness, I can't remember his mother's name at the moment. I'm so
That's okay.
sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Don't even be sorry. We're just gonna let it go, and he's here to help us. So he'll just keep like repeating things. He'll just keep repeating things. Okay, hold on one second. I have a feeling like that he was such a good guy that a lot of people, when he passed, they were like shocked because they're like, I don't get it. He was good at hiding it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, he was supposedly clean when this happened, but
Yeah.
I just thought of something really quickly. You said a John on his side. Could that be? Is it definitely John?
So I say it's close to. So if it's like John and Sean, John and James, like if he's trying to get me there.
Jenna makes sense.
Sorry?
Jenna.
Yes.
That was his the mother's. I can't get my words out. Excuse me. I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
That was the name of his child's mother, or is the name of his child's mother.
Thank you. That's why I'm being like drawn to that. So that 7 will be either around Jenna or his mom.
Okay, well, his daughter was born in 2017.
Thank you.
Of course. In the ranch style level, his mother does live. They do. That was their family home.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I knew you weren't wrong. My mind's blown.
I always say we get excited or we don't want to make a mistake or we're getting anxious to think about where it goes. And the more we just breathe and start talking, it will come. Do you know what I mean? It will come. And bless your heart, because sweetheart, you are just out there caring for everybody. You so remind me of Mama Tot on here.
Oh my
You,
goodness.
you so remind me of her, where you're just like this little mama going to help everybody. And I don't know if it ever drives you crazy where you're like, I can't turn off my helping button. I'm just guided to like a loose dog on the leash, a kid crying, and where other people are like, I never saw the missing dog. You're like, you didn't? And then I never saw the kid crying. But when you're there, you're picking up on all of that. You're very, very aware of those things. Is this making any sense to you?
Yes, I actually found two dogs off the leash, which is funny they said, which I returned home. But yeah, almost to a fault sometimes. Like I can't, like you said, I can't turn it off. I do it before I take care of myself sometimes, but that's just who I am. And I feel like my son's the same way.
Yeah,
Like, again.
exactly. Exactly. So whenever I see that, let me go ahead and pull back. He does, I do have to say that your friend Garrett, thanks for that name. I'll put that in my file of my mind now. Garrett is how do I want to say? Honored, surprised, both baffled that you would ask about that you would do him the honor of asking about him.
Um, I've been trying so hard to reach out to him, and I thought that he was just like, excuse me, I'm sorry. Like, no,
Oh, allow
not
your
really.
emotions to come. I have a feeling you hold space for a lot of other people. So, sweetie, this is people say, "Oh, you shouldn't cry." It's like, well, we are doing mediumship work and someone did pass. I think that's a normal emotion. So just give yourself a break, okay? There aren't any rules in here for you, sweetie.
No, I just thought that he was gonna try and maybe save his energy for somebody else. So the fact that he's coming through is making my day, my life. He was my best friend. It was.
Yeah. See, he knows. He knows. And he keeps talking about the Breakfast Club. So there must have been a bunch of you that were really tight, like in this group. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Because he keeps talking about that. And I don't know why I want to keep pulling on your hair. I don't know why I keep wanting to do that. I don't know if you used to have pigtails or braids and he would pull on your hair. I don't know why I, I feel like doing that.
He broke up with me in kindergarten because I was having a bad hair day.
Are you kidding me?
I swear on a note. On a note, he wrote it with backwards. Yep, that hair day, he broke up with me.
He's like, her hair, her hair. I'm like, why are you pulling on her hair? What's going on here? Um,
And he never saw it blue, so that could be it.
no, if he
It's
broke up
good.
with you because of your hair and he's making me feel like I'm pulling on your hair now or making fun of or going like this, like I'm doing something to her and he broke up and it's on a note, like, and you're so nostalgic, the things that you've kept that you keep in your keepsakes, do you know what I mean? Or just, you're just amazing that way. So go back really quick and show me anything else that you want me to say. Okay, I don't know why I need to share this story, but I do. Hold on one second. One, his soul is at peace. It's so important for you and other family members if his mom is open to this kind of thing that and there's like an Evelyn or Ellen, sorry, just write that down really quick. I know, honey, that's too many names right now. Thank you.
Oh,
When
yeah.
he crossed over, he's like, now we're not going to get him
There's
stopped.
so
It takes
many.
forever for him to come out. Now we have him here. But his soul is at peace. It's so important to understand that it's not stuck. Some people will read you when someone passes this way and say, oh, I can't read them because they're stuck in between. That's not a thing. Do they, once they cross, have remorse and are they healing over there? Yes. And because of how they pass, it can be higher energy, lower energy, fast energy, slow energy, but nevertheless, they're all at peace over there, continuing their healing. Some readings are just a little murky because if there's regret or remorse on how they passed and they saw the pain they caused here, it doesn't come in as easily as a grandmother who passed away with her whole family around the bed to say goodbye. Do you understand kind of what I'm talking?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So as he comes through, he keeps talking about how I'm supposed to look up to the sky and say that he's a shining star. He's a shining star. So when that happens, I know that someone's was gone too late. This is their sign to show me I'm a shining star now. I was shiny there, but I had addictions and I'm still continuing to shine on the other side. And they use the term shining star. So please write that down because I keep looking up at the moon and the stars and he keeps showing me that. And when he says that, then if you should find a star in an unusual place. And when I say that, I have a couple things that I've seen, but this is mine from my nephew, who also kind of had an action of how he passed. But I found this outside my door, and it's just a sticker that I'm sure some kid dropped off the book, their coloring book or whatever, but it just was by my door. And Patrick, my nephew is Patrick, and he always sends me stars. Garrett's showing me a star.
So that's a symbol to look out for.
Yes, whether it's a sticker on somewhere, a license plate says it, that's how he shows me.
And that's actually, as you told me to write, I'm a shining star. I wrote, I'm a shining in words, and then made a star instead of writing star.
Yes, that's perfect.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been looking for signs. Okay, now I know. Thank you.
Yes, and the rule with signs is if you have to ask, was that a sign? Then it was. I just did a reading earlier, and she's like, I hear Stairway to Heaven everywhere, and we played that at my friend's funeral. Is that a sign? And I said, yes, that's a sign.
Yeah, I believe all of that. So I will keep my eyes out 1,000%.
So as I pull back, I want to just scan to see if there's anything else. They always like to tie up everything with a bow. If you are friends with his mom, and there is an Helen Evelyn, it's EL name he keeps bringing up here or cross, but he's definitely, if his mom is open to this kind of thing, I do record these and then go ahead and put them over on my YouTube channel. So you can send her that, or you can just send her the messages. He does want her to know that his soul is at peace. It's important for her to understand that.
Okay.
And that he does have regret for the way that he talked to her. She's the last person that he would have ever wanted to hurt, because she always had his back. His life was better with all the challenges he had because of how she advocated for him, and she deserved better than how he treated her.
She's an angel. Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately, addiction does that.
Yeah, he said my mom is still out there helping people. My mom is still out there helping people. Yep. Doing things for others. So see, your reading helped so many people. Nikki says, this is for me. I always had his back. So everybody that's in here today is getting like double messages from them. And as I close back, just to go back really quick, is your dad's mom crossed over as well?
Yes. Excuse me.
She's like, I just had to come through. And I don't know if she's bilingual or she talks a lot with her hands or something like that.
So I was very young when she passed. So I'm not sure, but I wouldn't doubt it. I think they all do on that side.
Okay.
So I'll write that down too.
Yeah.
Dad.
Whenever spirit comes through and I ask them, why are you coming through? Why are you picking time to come through? She just saying hi and wanting to let you know that you are not alone on this journey, and that as much as you like to help people, if you can't get to them, they have angels and ancestors around them too. So you don't have to wear the super cape and help everybody that asks. But she does understand how much you like doing that. But she's saying in order to feel balanced, you don't have to do that. Just know there's other people that will help in a situation if you're not able to, because she doesn't want you to walk around with that guilty feeling of seeing what you can't do. She wants you to start thinking almost like set a goal for 2024 of everything that you have done and pat yourself on the back for that. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Very much.
Yeah, so that's her gift to you, like her little fairy godmother.
No, I did not ever expect her to cut. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I did not expect that one.
Yeah. And then Nikki, just take this as a double message. She's like, does my son have anything to say to me? This would be like that double message, that everything that I was saying. And Jody, there's a postcard for you. It's not a coincidence that people are in this room at the time they are when I'm giving one person a reading. So Jody, thank you so much. I want to thank Garrett for coming through. You're absolutely wonderful to read. Best of luck with everything. And with your son, how old is he?
He just turned 12.
Okay. I don't know where it is, but I have a book called The Adventures of Jimmy and His Red Jacket. And it's for like some kids like to read it at 10, 11, 12. I'm trying to see if I have it at my desk behind me. I don't. But if you look up The Adventures of Jimmy and His Red Jacket, that's a book I wrote when my son was about 10. And my son and I have similar relationship, how you described your son with you. And so just go online and just look at the blurb of it. It's called The Adventures of Jimmy and His Red Jacket. You can also double tap here and it will take you to my children's books. But when I see your son and that innocence, it totally reminds me of the character of that book that wants to just help everybody.
Okay, I will absolutely look into that.
Perfect.
1,000%.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you were able to come in, Jody. Many blessings. I want to thank all your loved ones for coming through and just thank you for everything you do. You are a shining light on this planet and we need more of you. Just pull back and be kind to yourself because you deserve that compassion as well, as does your son.
Thank you. You're amazing and a shining star yourself. I appreciate everything you do. You're helping so many people.
That
I
makes
can't
me
thank
so
you enough.
happy. Thank you, Jody.
Of course.
All right, sweetheart. I don't know how. I always know how to bring people on. There we go. Now I can see it. All right. Well, have a good day and thanks again.
You as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jody.
Bye-bye.
Whoops. I still don't know how to do it. It's not.
don't know
I'm
how
like
to do
goodbye.
it.
It's not like ending.
I have no clue how to shut this off. I can try and leave the live.
There we go. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to come on here and gift a reading. I'm so glad that I did. Thank you for that, Jen. Hi, Stephanie. So for those of you just coming on, hi, Diane. My name's Julie. I'm a psychic medium. I do this full time. Hi, Mama Mapes. I'm not doing any more today, Deja, but I am doing my $20 donation readings tomorrow. If you want to sign up ahead of time and get on the list, you're welcome to do so. It's by Venmo and you just double click right there. I think I probably will be going on live tomorrow around 2:30 or 3 o'clock Pacific Coast time, just to let you know. That was amazing. Thank you, Elena. I know I was just sitting here getting ready to do my live readings and just felt bouncy energy, to be honest with you. I know this time of the year, things get intense for people financially and just they're traveling or job changes and the new year is coming. And I just wanted to bring in some love and kindness and uplift some people and bring some comfort. If you did want a private reading, to let you know, I am having a sale on my phone readings. They're normally $300 an hour, but right now they're only $200. And you can purchase those as a gift card for somebody and redeem it this month of December, anytime into 2024. Thank you, Mama Mapes. And I absolutely love giving people their personal readings on here as well. I do them by phone and by Zoom. So those are different ways I can do those. If you'd like to sign up for my list tomorrow, I will be doing, it's where I do two card pulls. Thank you, Linda. 2 card pulls and then giving you a message from a loved one. Those are ones that I offer and I'll be doing that tomorrow. Whew. So in the meantime, I hope this finds you well. You guys just remember, as your loved ones cross over, they're no longer mad. No one ever crossed over by themselves. There's always a loved one in the angelic realm over there helping them cross over. So if you didn't make it in time or someone was in an accident, just be rest assured a loved one is there to help them cross over. And they are always guided to a safe place. No one's ever stuck. Don't ever let a medium tell you that. That's not a thing. So you don't have to pay them more money to help, so that they can help your relatives cross over. So there are things on this app that I love, but there's also mediums to be aware of, and just use your gut at the end of the day. Are you feeling comforted after the reading, or do you feel frustrated and afraid? Because you should always feel at the end of a reading some kind of comfort from the message that you received. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. Have a beautiful night. Thank you, moderators, for being here. Much love to everybody. I'll see you later. Woo.